Hey, what's going on with everybody? Thank you for tapping in with me again today. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Cleveland. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everybody had a good work week. Whatever you were doing, hustling week, I hope everybody had a good week in general, no matter what you were doing. Hey, today we got some good things going on. We got some surprises for you guys. We got a lot going on. We got an amazing video. We got another hit for you guys. We are going to finally set up the two 125s that's going to go onto this stand right here that I just built. If you're new to the channel, you may not know this. I built a double 125 stand right here. I built another stand right here that's holding a 225 on the top, and I will eventually put a 125 on the bottom, but temporarily I will put a 60 gallon down there. So in this video, we're going to move the fish over from this 125 to this 125. In the last video, I had to move the two 125s that was over here on the 125 stands. I set one tank up right here, got the fish over here, so now it's time to put them back. I'm gonna put this tank right here on the bottom. So I'm gonna set this one up first, and then we're going to move over and we're going to set up this 225. And we're going to put this Florida soft-shell turtle in there. This is Miami. She is our about a year and a half, maybe 2-year-old Florida soft-shell turtle. All that. Y'all see her? Let me show you her. There she is, looking all shy. There we go. So this is Miami. We love her. We've had her for about a year and a half, maybe 2 years. Got her at the size of a quarter. Now she's probably pushing, I'd say like 12, 13 inches. She's a beast. So she's about halfway to adult size. She should get about 2 foot. So she's going into that 225. She's going to be happy with that upgrade. But anyway, here's a 225 right here. Those are the two stands right there. It's going to look dope. Watch. Let me see. Let me back you on up a little bit. Look at that. Looks good, right? So yeah, so that's the plans. We about to go ahead and set this one up first. Put that other one on the bottom, set this one up, get that 60 gallon down there. This is gonna be a good video. And so to catch some of you guys up, I'm also painting the room in here. I just painted this wall right here in the last video. It was a nice little hour-long video. I recommend you guys check that out if you haven't done so already. So today I'll do that on camera as well, but it's not gonna be in this video. But I'm also going to paint that wall to match this wall. I'm gonna paint the accent wall, and I'm gonna do something real cool up top. I'm gonna put some wood up there, paint it, because I have a nice surprise for you guys that I'm looking forward to. The channel is definitely going to be branded in a very artsy type of way. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this tank set up, and let's get the other one set up. Good Friday. That's what I told. That's how I feel about it. It's a damn good Friday. I feel good. All right. So I should probably scape it first, because once, I'm looking right. Because once I get that water in there, it's gonna be kind of hard to scape it. So this is the fun part, man. I gotta give you guys a much better view than this for the escaping process. But first, let me see what we have. Got some nice pieces over here. Well, I want to go tall. So the fish that we have over here, they are quite large. So I feel like it'd be much better for me to have like just tall structures, just so the fish could swim around them, break the line of sight, not so much the caves, because they're kind of big. So let me grab a couple of tools that I'm going to need. All right, so I got my garbage can of rock. Got my tool right here so I can move around the gravel. Let me give you a better view, better vantage point. Matter of fact, I'm just going to something like that probably is like the best view. Let's see. Nope. That's not. Let's do that right quick. Let's put you right there. So I'm just going to move around. Matter of fact, yeah, I'm still using it. All right, that's it. So let's go ahead and put some rock structures in here. I'm thinking I'm going to save some of this for Miami's. I think I'll put this one right here. I really like this piece. I'll put this in Miami's because, you know, the fish don't really get to utilize it. And she needs some decor in her aquarium. So we'll go with this one. I did like how it was tall. See this piece right here? Y'all can't really see that, huh? All right, well, let me just go ahead and put this stuff in there, and then I'll grab the camera and I'll show you what it looked like. Like I said, I'm really just trying to create just little areas that break the line of sight. They're so big. This is that beauty. I just don't know if they're going to be able to benefit from this one, you know? I feel like if anything, I should probably use this with a smaller set of fish. So I'll wait on that one. I'm not going to use it. This one broke. I got a bunch inside of this tank right here anyway. All right. So now I want to actually put some of those rocks into this tank right here. So let me go ahead and start putting water into it. And then I could decorate it the rest of the way with water in it. It's all good. So this process is going to be amazingly fast because I have my pump. It's working. Watch this. There we go. So let me show you. All right, this is what I got so far. Like I said, so I'm just going with just tall rocks just so it could break the line of sight. So I put a couple other tall ones. I'll probably take this little one out and put like 2 more tall ones. That's all, simple. But I feel like it's simple but effective. It's all dependent upon the type of fish you have. So while that's draining out, I'm actually going to go ahead and steal me a couple rocks. Why not? I got time to wait, time to spare. Get some of these rocks out of here right now. All right. I'm looking for big ones that stand up. They're not gonna like this at all. It's a lot of flat ones. Okay. There's a couple that stand up. But, all right, I'm gonna have to try to build, maybe I could build a couple up. Build a couple of them up. Besides, maybe like one big cave would be okay, as long as it's big, right? All right, that's good. Even though it's up close, so it has some depth. So it comes a little close to the glass, but that's what I want because that means that it's a nice, big open area in the back of it. So I still will stack up a little bit higher, just a little bit. You gotta save some rock for the one that's gonna be on the bottom. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Y'all can't see that. That's nice though. All right. That might be it. Not too much. That might be it. You know what? That is it. Let me show you what I got. I'm not putting no more in there. That's good. Look at that. Yeah, that's sick right there, huh? You see how it has that depth? You can go through that right there. Come back around out there. We'll see when it clears up. All right, so while that's going on, I might as well take out the decor because I don't want to try to move that 125 to the bottom with the rock in there. So let's go ahead and pull that out. Got some really solid pieces. I like the flat pieces. It's really good for like caves. Really good for caves. You have a nice big one for the bottom that's solid, and then you always have the flat ones to go on top. That was a big rock right there. Heavy too. Is that it over there? Okay. The room is really coming together, guys. It's really coming together. I'm so excited. We just, man, like, you know, it's all about being innovative. Whatever you're doing in life, businesses that's innovative, they grow. If you are creating that innovation to your life, you grow, you mature, you advance. So, man, like, just coming up with different ideas and then putting them into action and things. That's what it's about. Planning, dreaming, creating, all that. That's what this channel is about. That's what I feel like everyone that creates a YouTube channel is what they're doing. They're creating, they're doing art, they're putting it out there for people to judge. But anyway, so what I'm about to say is we decided that that grassy area right there, we don't like it. We don't like the grass. Out here brings like a lot of different, it's like mosquitoes all in that grass and all kind of bugs, and I either don't really like the bugs, and I don't like the mosquitoes. I don't think anybody does. So with that being said, we're gonna take that out and put, you know, plants over there, whatever we're gonna do. We changed our mind. We're going to build an in-the-ground pond right here in the front. We're still gonna do the above ground pond right there that I'm gonna build. We are still thinking about doing the plywood pond in here. And now we're going to do in the future a below the ground pond. That's gonna be sick. Stay tuned for that. Maybe we'll get Aquascape to do it, who knows? Greg, we may be hitting you up soon. People look out, the Fish Corner might be hitting you up soon. But yeah, that's big. That's big. And that's what we want to do on the channel. We want to keep building and growing with you guys. You know, we got a lot of slack about having those aquariums in the apartment. I get it, you know. Everyone can't do it. You know, we did it. I wouldn't recommend it, but we did it. And here we are now, progressing, you know what I mean? And we're trying to build higher and bigger from here, you know what I mean? So we want to set the stage for what you could expect from the Fish Corner. Beautiful plywood aquarium, beautiful above the ground ponds, beautiful below ground ponds, beautiful plywood builds, all of that. Like, that's what you could expect in addition to learning, having some fun, laughing, all of that, you know, inspiring, you know, sharing with the hot shot, sharing into the hobby with one another. That's what you could expect from the Fish Corner. That's what you could expect from Cleveland. That's what I want my channel to be about, and that's what I want all of my channels to be about. So, you know, y'all kick it with me, y'all rock with me, I rock with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all. I always got to say how much I appreciate y'all. Like, you know, I don't want it to come off as scripted ever. I want it to come off as genuine as it is. You know, I don't just say it just to say it. I really mean that. And yeah, it's nice to be able to share my hobby through this outlet with you all. So enough of that. We almost got enough water. We got plenty of water in this aquarium now. Let's go ahead and catch these fish and get them on over here. It's been nice talking to you guys. Friday. I remember back in the day, you know, it's be like Freaky Friday. Woo! Oscar trying to get me wet. Don't do it. Who's coming first? It's gonna be Houston then. I know Houston. Bam. He's like, man, I just keep on going from tank to tank. You know what? That's it for the water. Put some fresh water in here now. That's good. That's like a 50% water change. I'm cool with that. All right, Oscar, not putting up that fight. That's what I'm talking about. Temporarily, I'm gonna hook this back up on this FX6, but as you already know, we doing DIY filtration on all of our tanks. Calm down. Calm down. All right, that's it. Woo, one step closer. Cannot wait to get this tank up out of here. All right, so now let me go ahead and move this out the way first. That's the first thing first. That's the first thing that has to happen. Get that out the way. We are going to have a little space right there. So let's go ahead and drain the rest of this. You know what? Let's go ahead and put the rest of this water in here. Just for the sake of it, it'll be a little bit easier for me. That's all right. It's okay. Let's go ahead and put the rest of that water in there. I have 3 trash cans. They all full of something. So I'm gonna put that water in there. Once we get this tank on over, you know, when I do a water change, I could do a water change tomorrow or something like that. But like I said, for the sake of the video, it just will make more sense for me to go ahead and put the rest of this water in here. Once I get this tank down there, I can put the rock into the tank, and then if I want to take some water out and do a water change, I can. Man, I can't wait. I cannot wait to have this fully set up. Man. It's been a long, so about what? Almost 2 months? Been a month and a half. It's been a beautiful month and a half, but it's just been a lot of work. I've lost some weight. Now I could just put the muscle back on. I used to be a beast in the gym. Deadlift 530 pounds, bench press 405 pounds, squat like 410. I know that's not a lot, like 410. Man, animal. I was thinking about getting into like competing with powerlifting, but you know, things happen, and I just went all the way from that to just where I'm at now. Now I'm like I said, I always say I'm like a shell of my former self because I'm nowhere near that strong. I used to, like I said, monster. I can show you some videos, but hopefully, you know, I don't want to sit up there and dwell on the past. So hopefully, I don't even want to say hopefully, we're gonna turn it around. We're gonna get back strong. I'm not like trying to ego exercise. Like, you know, I was like cock strong. I was younger, so I was like really just trying to be the strongest in the gym. Now I don't really care about that. I want to be healthy. You know, I want to make sure that I'm healthy and able to, and active and able to be around, you know, playing with Carter and things like that. Flies. So, yeah, that's really what it's about. I do want to be strong though. Don't get me wrong, but I'm definitely not trying to do like the powerlifting 1 rep max like that. Like I used to go try to every day, you know, push myself to a new PR. So I'm not doing that. And a PR means personal record, if you don't know. Meanwhile, this bad boy over here looking good. She's looking good on this stand. Man. Yeah, there we go. That's it. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna take these off real quick. Okay. It seems like this need a platform right now. I can't even use it on the tank because it's so high. All right, that's fine. All right, so I found something. Got lucky. I'm gonna set that over there, put that piece of wood on there. That's it. That's gonna hold it. Yep, just like that. Just like that. That's perfect. All right. Miami is ready to move. She ready to go. And I am ready to move her. All right, so the thing is, I want to make sure these stay elevated so water don't come out of them. The siphon don't break or any of that. So here's the challenge. And it's heavy. All right, there we go. That worked for me. No, it didn't. Man, it's whatever. It's okay. Happen in the right place. But that's what I didn't want to happen. You might have better luck with it than I just did. Hopefully you do. A little water. You know, you learn that a little bit of water in the fish room is going to happen all the time. It could actually happen every day. So if it doesn't, that's good. All right. Two things. Need to make sure this is on there so I don't suck up any fish. That has happened a few times. Bichers and all. So if this happens to you, let me show you what I've done in the past to keep that on there. Because these little tabs, believe it or not, these little tabs right here break all the time, right? You know, so it won't stay. I'm gonna show you a little trick right here. Be right back. All right. I only have one, but this is how you would fix it. I would do two since one is already broke. So all you do is you take a zip tie, preferably black since this is black, and you just tie it right on through. That's how I would do it, or how I do it. And it's actually, if you really want to get, if you don't want to just go like a small zip tie would fit, I have a thick one. You could also put, like, drill a little hole right here and then go through. But I'm not going to do that. I'll just do it just like this. Come through both sides like this. Check it out. Go through here. Come up through there. Just like that. And the hole. And if, like I said, just like that. And it'll hold. And if you really want to add that extra protection, you do the same thing to that side. Right? Good tip? Hope it was a good tip. So let's go ahead and get this. I even use it. I'm not, man, I don't be playing around. I'll show you. I even, if you lose these, you know those little clips, I put the zip tie right here. Same deal. It holds it. That's all that matters, right? So, hope one of those tips was useful. Now, I need another freaking zip tie. All right, so I got that situated and in place. Now let's get that heater up there. And then I want to get the circulation pump pushing the water from that way down this way, because that's where I have the filter intake. Let's go ahead and get this 125 on the bottom. All right, so we're gonna do just like a little grab and turn type deal with this. A little water in there, it's okay. You all ready? Let's do it. Right, it's in place. Looks about even. It's in place, and it is about even with the top one. Just a hair off. So the goal is going to be to make a garbage can filter to filter these two tanks. It's gonna sit right here, and then the same thing over there in that corner for these two tanks right here. I'm gonna eliminate altogether these FX 6 series filters because they just run too much power, just too much. So we're gonna take this stand out, and we're gonna look at this open space we got. Yeah, it's looking good. Matter of fact, it's looking better than good. It's looking astounding. I cannot believe how this is looking thus far, minus the plastic on the tanks. But let's go ahead and finish setting up this 125. Even if we're not gonna put no water in it, I wanna put water in it. We're gonna try to get some water in it. We still setting this guy back up. We got a garbage can full of rock, and we need somewhere to put it. So let's do it. Let's drag this rock over there right now. Don't need this net. This is so melted right now. It's a Caramel Ribbon Crunch. Starbucks. All right, let's do this. So in this tank, I don't even know what we're gonna put in here yet, to be honest with you. Oh, I said I wanted to put the 2 Red Devils in here. We gotta put some different decor in here. So you know what? That changes things. So the decor right now is in the 60 gallon. You know, could they live in there? Huh. Maybe I'll put them in the 60. It's just them two. And leave that rock work in there. Yeah, I'll do that. If I have to move them in here, I will. But they're not that big. So I think to have 2 of them in there in the 60 gallon will work. I just want to see if they'll start breeding. I have never really intentionally bred fish. So these 2 fish are beautiful. Like I've said before, it's 2 Red Devils. I would love to see them breed. All right, let's go ahead and get these big ones out. And they need the smooth rocks. They don't want these lava rocks. It's not good for them. They're not gonna lay eggs on it. So that's why in that some of the crunch. Ooh, choked on that. So that's why some people put like clay pots in there, things like that. That's smooth. Oh, that looks cool. What? Man, hold on. Man, hold on. I wasn't even trying to do nothing. I was just stacking up rock. Maybe not the big one, but this pile of rock right here, I like that. I like that. I want to put that. I want that in there. Yep. Let me try to get that in there. So that's why sometimes I say, you know, it's just better just to throw the rock in. You know, you sit there and spend all that time trying to set it up, and all of a sudden it just, you know, it don't flow right, and then or you do it by accident sometimes, and then the flow is amazing. All right, so I know I need to put some sand in here, but last time, like I said, I didn't have any circulation going, so mosquitoes laid some larvae inside my tank, so I had to take out all the sand. I want to put like some vinegar in the water, where I have it sitting in my 5-gallon bucket, all the sand. So I want to stick some vinegar in there and hopefully kill and eradicate any eggs that may be left in that substrate. So for the time being, I'm not putting anything in here. I do have some pieces of this egg crate that I could use to set this one on, because it has some points. Just like that one right there, that's perfect. And then so I'm going to put this one over there, or all of these, this cluster over there. Let's see if I could. Man, that's crazy. Did this on an accident. That was so good. So let's try to do that again. Let's just stack it in there. Yeah, I'll have to just be okay with it. Really tried to do it the same way it was, but that's how it works. And then as long as it looks satisfactory to you, that's all that matters, I feel like. As long as you're happy with it. And as some of you may know already, I switch my background. I switch up my decor all the time. No problems with that. All right. Something like that. There's a ton of rock in there. All right, there we go. Got all the rock back in there. I plan on putting that play sand in here. I'm also filling this one up with the play sand, so I gotta get it. I have to do it today. So the play sand is right there, one of those two bins. So I gotta get in there. So the next step, grab that play sand, and I'll meet you right back right here. All right, guys, so we got the sand out. Let me show you. Bam. Bam. All right, so we got the sand out. Now we'll see how much. Matter of fact, let me get a little bird's eye view. Let's see how much sand we need. I got 4 bags. Best part about this is that it's pre-washed, pre-rinsed, all that. Pre-washed and screened. Be patient, I told you. I have a lot of patience, but some things, if I could do something about it, I'll be impatient. Patience is definitely a virtue. It's good to have patience. I think one bag. That's it. Okay. Tie a little knot around it so it won't go anywhere. All right, so now we'll be able to move this sand around. Yeah, like I said, I think one bag is enough. And cut this up a little bit more, speed things up. There we go. Let's go ahead, let this tank fill up. And let's go get that 60 gallon, right? Let's do it. All right, guys, so here we are with everything. We have the 60 gallon setup. I'm putting water back into this tank. I'm not gonna waste any of the water that was already in there. It was only like 40 gallons, so I still have to add 20 gallons to it. But I plan on using all the water that was already currently in there. I'm gonna drain the rest of the tanks that I have just sitting, and I'm gonna put the water in here as well as all the water that she has, and then I'll put like 75 gallons of fresh water. I have to, look at this tank over there. This is the pre-washed, this is the pre-washed play sand, guys. Don't look pre-washed to me, that looks terrible, that looks nasty. So I need to rinse the rest of that play sand. I'm not putting that in another tank. So I'm gonna have to rinse that. I'm gonna have to drain this out and put in fresh water, and hopefully it's not looking like this. And then we're gonna set up all these tanks today. Probably not this one. We might set that one up too. Anyway, we'll see. That was it. Now I'm using this water hose to put some more water in it. Once I'm done with that, I'm gonna take the water up out of this tank, refill this one up, and then we're gonna start working on this 225 right here. So also, we need to rinse that sand. So as soon as this tank is done filling up, I'm gonna rinse that sand. We're gonna drain this at the same time. Yeah, that'll work. And in fact, I can start draining that right now. I don't even have to wait. Make sure, I'm going to make sure that I don't allow it to get into the sand. There we go. It's gonna be fun to decorate this. This has so much space. I haven't been able to figure out a good basking spot for her. I also want to make a cave for her and a basking spot. So I might just throw something in there temporarily, but I'm definitely in the works of coming up with like a cool design for her to have like a nice basking area. Kind of, well, not really like that one, but something nice. This tank might be too small for those two red devils. I don't know. If it is, we'll definitely put them in the 125 or the 125 that's going to go right here. Almost there. Rise. Rise. All right, that's enough. All right. That's draining. Now, we got to clean some sand. So this is where I'm talking about how we're going to put a pond. Right here. Nice big one. And then we're still doing the above right over there. You see those stands? We got two 125 stands, and then we have a 60-gallon stand right there. We need to figure out what to do with it. I know we're talking about offer up, so maybe that's what we do. All right, let's clean some sand. Look at this. Looks all clean. Looks all clean, but it's not. Dirty. Look at that, straight dirty. Talking about this pre-rinse. What kind of rinsing is this? That don't look like it's pre-rinse to me. That look like some, it looks like cappuccino right there. So I'm gonna basically clean this, rinse this a few times until it don't look like this, and then I'll get back with you. So let me tell you where we are with things right now. I rinsed that sand for probably like 15, 20 minutes. I used over 100 gallons of water to try to get that sand clean. It's still not clean. So I'm just putting it in here. That's it. This water right here looks bad too. You know what? I got a shop vac. Time for me to put that to use. I went ahead and cleaned this tank. I threw the little circulation pump that we're going to use in the 60-gallon in here, along with the heater. I changed out all the water over here on this 125. It's still looking milky. Let me move this out the way. So I took out all the water from this tank, refilled it. I even used the bucket method where I put the water hose in that so it won't make a mess, and still it's cloudy. It is what it is. I'm not taking out any more of this water. I'm gonna hook this up to probably the FX4. Hopefully that allows, actually I gotta clean the FX4 first, but hopefully after, you know, a couple of days it'll clear it up. Got a light on this tank up here. These guys looking good. Got the circulation pump on this tank as well. I had this trash can full of that sand. I did the best I could to clean it. It still has a little puddle of cappuccino water, but I'm hoping that it won't matter. I'm hoping that since I'm putting in there about at least 200 gallons, hopefully it won't matter. So I also came up with an idea of how I want to have her basking platform as well as her cave, because she needs a cave. She been needed a cave. She need a cave. So I think I'm going to just use this 20-gallon garbage can right here. I'm about to actually take this the river pebbles up out of there. I want to put it in here, see how it'll look, and ideally I want to dress this up to decorate it, make it look natural as possible before I put it in there. So that way, you know, it's just not looking like a trash can just in the tank. So stay tuned for that, but hold on. All right, let's see how this is going to look. All right, so I got the trash can in here just to see how it looks. I like it. It don't take up no space in here at all. I could cut off about 6 inches and it'd be perfect. So that's definitely what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to do it in this video because I want to make it look natural, but that's the plan. We could still go ahead and move her over because that's what we got to do, right? So now let's go ahead and get the sand in here, get whatever rock we can get in here, and let's set her on up. Let me get the sand in here and I'll be right back with you. All right, guys, so I have done a lot actually. I put the sand inside of this tank. I actually put the sand inside of this tank. That's why you might be able to tell that, because it's looking milky as hell and it wasn't milky like that before. As well as this one. Rinse the sand. Even I had to put a whole nother bag because I wanted to have a thick substrate. And I'm still gonna have to get more sand for her. It's milky. So I may not be able to set her up today, but that might be a good thing. So I was busy, got a little sweat going on. This is going to be her cave / her basking platform. So I'm going to basically make this look natural as best as I could, put rocks on it, pieces of driftwood, etc., etc. I could put it in there right now. If I was gonna put it in there, I could put it in there right now because this is a smooth top, so she won't get scratched. But I plan on making that look real cool. I wish I could have shown you how I did that. I just started cutting. Took a trash can, started cutting. That's what I came up with. But my phone, I don't have that much storage in there, so I had to leave you out on some of those parts. If you want to see how I did that, I'll do a whole separate video. I'll do it again. That would be cool. I think that was pretty fast and simple. So anyway, I'm putting water in this tank. I will get back with you once this tank is filled up. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to get her in here. That's cool though. But you know, we're going to have that basking cave and platform done soon. So I'll get back with you in a minute. So just as I suspected, same situation. Look identical to this one and to that one over there. So it is what it is. I'm gonna try to hook them up to a filter. I'm gonna try to hook these guys up to a filter, get them cleared up in the next couple of days. But there's a lot of things that I gotta do behind the scenes. So we're gonna end this right here. So I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Follow me on Instagram at The Fish Corner. Follow me on Facebook, The Fish Corner. Follow me on TikTok, The Fish Corner. And I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.